Kananda, all the way from the east of Johannesburg in Vosloorus. We will be speaking to them a little bit later on. But now joining me is Hlompho Kekana to speak all things football. Whew. I haven't danced in a long time. Okay, Hlompho, first up, let's talk calling knockout final. Orlando Pirates hosting Maruma Gallants at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. Speak to me about how you see this one faring out.
Good morning, Visiwe. Thank you for having me. I think it's going to be a nice final, especially in my hometown in Polokwane. Yeah, of course, it's going to be sold out, I'm sure of that. But more than anything, I think it's a good excitement for football fans right now because of the benefits that they get out of this competition. You saw the man of the match campaign with the coaching badges simply because of the inspiration he got out of coaching the superstars in South African football. And I'm sure this can obviously, influence somebody who's going to win, of course, to even go that route and get the coaching badges. It would be nice to see, somebody walk the path and make sure that, he inspire a lot of generation from the townships and the villages.
Indeed, and that is the Carling Knockout Final. It will be taking place on the 6th of December, and you can catch it live on the SABC. It will be Orlando Pirates hosting Maruma Gallants at the new Peter Mokaba Stadium. I would love to see that matchup between Coach Uwadu as well as Coach Lafitte. Very different styles of coaching, very different tactically. But I want to speak about something else which is big, and I'm wearing the top today. Bafana Bafana tomorrow coming up against Zambia. It is an international friendly, but Coach Gqeberha saying it's important to get a positive result because he wants to ensure that South Africa remains in the top 10 in the continent. Speak to me about the importance of this and how you see this game against Zambia ahead of the AFCON.
It's just unfortunate that in professional football there's no friendly match. We're playing against the nation that knows us very well. The national team, the national anthem are the same, if you know. But I'm sure the pride match of these players will come into play, and they'll want to win for their respective countries. It's a preparation for some of the players that are new in the setup of Ndade Bruce. Your Gelezo Makhaula just got his first call-up, and I'm sure he will wanna show the coach that he didn't make a mistake by choosing him. The AFCON is just near, not long ago we'll be experiencing the AFCON in Morocco. It's an experience for each and every player who will want to represent this country. I'm sure this is a platform for players, and they will show Ndade Bruce to say we're ready. You can choose us. With a lot of injuries that are in the Bafana camp, of course, is an advantage for some of the players.
Indeed, and of course, Coach Gqeberha's side taking on Zambia tomorrow. That one will be live on SABC 1 with the build-up starting at 2:30. I also want to touch with you on another national team, Amajimbo's. I mean, here at the SABC, we've got a show called Woza AFCON, and I was sitting down with Greg Itafia as well as Timothy Batabare, and Greg was like, no, we're not looking at under 17. We are only looking at the actual World Cup. But it's so important for this grooming to start at this age group, to start it at under 17, go through to under 20, go through to under 23 before Bafana. What do you make of the campaign that the under 17s have had out at the World Cup in Qatar, despite not having had the best kind of preparation ahead of the tournament?
I can confidently say our football is in good shape in the recent year. If you remember very well, our under-17 qualified for the World Cup, under-20 qualified for the World Cup, the senior team Bafana Bafana qualified for the World Cup, and that tells you that there's a lot of work that has been done in this coaching space. It's good to see our players being exposed to this major tournament, and I think, and I always say that we are the country that deserve to be in this big tournament. Of course, the people who are in charge of our football needs to make sure that they take this to the next level in terms of continuity, and of course the players also they will want to play in this competition, and I think we need to support them and make sure that we give them the platform, to perform this their duties in the field of play. But of course we need to back them in terms of the support and make sure that we give them proper preparations. Like you said, the under-17 went to the major tournament without the proper preparations. That can be happening. happening, and especially in our league, especially in our country where we've got resources all around. I think we need to do better in that regard, and I'm sure. But I'm happy for the younger ones to go in that space, because I was once they were younger ones who's been exposed to the space. I didn't see the game the same afterwards, and I do believe that the boys will gain so much experience, and they will have that desire to even make it professional.
All right, so of course South Africa's under-17s Amajimbos will be taking on Japan out in the round of 32 at the under-17 FIFA World Cup currently taking place in Qatar. And tomorrow Bafana Bafana hosting Zambia out in Gqeberha. You can catch that encounter live on SABC 1. That's where we wrap up your sport news for today right here on Morning Live.